Welcome, one and all. It's Garrett, Todd, no Joe, but it's still Wrestle Fandom Radio.
It's true.
The official podcast of Immortal Championship Wrestling, brought to you by Seasonal Sports, by Rocking Horse Tattoo, and by Freeman Formula. Upgrade your brain right there. See that stuff? Order it. Your brain will work better. And as you can tell, we didn't start the show with the coffin intro. Because, Todd, we're not alone today.
We are not.
We're not alone today. It's not just you and I.
The
even
pure
though we're missing
sexiness
Joe.
that the show starts off as, why not have it be a little better?
Exactly.
A little more real.
Yeah. We're keeping the beard level up and everything.
Yep.
Because we have in the studio today the one and the only Coffin of Ataxia.
Told you guys I'd be back.
We know. And we love you.
And our champion is in the building. What's up, dude?
Nothing. Just looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, man. Immortal 22. You want to get into that right away, or let's
I got
start?
some things I'd like to say.
We'll start. We'll end. We can do everything. We can do everything. So let's, man. The card so far
Pretty good.
it's looking pretty good. Hold on. Let me. I probably should have pulled it up. I probably should have been a little more professional and pulled it up first. But hey.
Wow.
Hey.
Way to be on top of things.
Hey. You know what? Life isn't perfect. All right.
No, but
that's true.
You should be here. God.
All right. So obviously, the big thing is going to be you in Fury. How awesome is that going to be? That you're going to be tagging with Fury?
I mean,
What?
listen. I freaking love Sergeant Fury. One of the greatest people I've ever met in and out of the business, and this is just huge for me. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
If people, there was that promo,
Right? Kind of emotional.
a little bit.
Yeah.
You think?
A little bit. And who are we facing again? I forgot already.
I forgot. Was it
Jeff Nova.
Jeff Nova
Chris
and
Jackson.
Chris Jackson? Yeah.
The guy nobody knew his name until his second match.
Yeah.
You know, those two are
Ouch.
I don't know how to deal with them anymore. I've been nice, and it's not gonna be how it's gonna be anymore. Did you see the promo they put out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, boys, respect.
Yeah. You don't demand respect.
demand it.
You earn it.
Everyone knows this. You got to earn it.
You earn respect.
And not for nothing, but guys, didn't I show you respect after I whooped your ass? Didn't I lift you to your feet off the mat and shake your hand like the real men I thought you were?
I mean, that sounds like respect to me.
That's the ultimate form of respect, in my opinion, when it comes to wrestling.
And I did it to Billy Blue Balls too, and his name is Billy Blue Balls, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. And he was literally being just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chris and Jeff, I gave you guys a chance, and I was nice, and I was respectful, and then you want to attack my partners, and then I whoop your ass again, this time 2-on-1, and do you remember what happened to Jeff Nova?
Yeah.
Got 3 Papa Tops. Could barely walk. His partner was dragging him away, and they're screaming over their shoulder, "We'll be back. This isn't over." Okay, well, now you got Fury
I'm not
involved.
sure how it's not over. Like, what the hell? Like,
It seemed pretty
what are
over
they
to me.
mad
I mean,
about?
Well-
like, they lost.
They did. Be men about it, and they got the ass whooping they deserved last time, and Nova got a little payback for what he did to Brandon Lee, and you'll be back. This isn't over. All right. Well, now you got Fury involved. Now you got to come back, and now you got to get whooped again. And Nova,
Fury's
you want to
mad.
Oh, he's mad, and you want to scream about being ready to kill. It's like, dude, I've got things in my freezer that are bigger and meaner than you'll ever be that I use to feed my family. Killing ain't a problem for me. And I guarantee you right now, they are not walking away from this on their own power.
I mean, they really should have just what it comes down to is they should have left well enough alone.
And they didn't. They each had a fair shot.
You know, I mean, to go back even to the beginning, Chris, you and Chris Jackson, what the first match for that.
Yeah.
Okay. You told him to bring a friend, which he did.
Should have picked a better friend.
And you beat him, or you beat the friend and then you beat both of them together.
Yep.
They really should have just left well enough alone.
And I don't even cheat.
I know.
I
know. I don't know I'm not sure what they're thinking.
They're not.
That's it. Yeah. So we'll see, obviously, what will become of that.
That one
after Saturday.
That match is not going to be family friendly.
Yeah. Let's. People.
If they were smart, they'd have a couple stretchers just out there and ready.
Oh, we usually have one. I think I'm going to tell Mike order two.
Yeah, I think 2 would be good. It's
I don't know. You
be
could probably fit them both on one stretcher.
That's true, though.
No.
Just pile them up, save the time, save the energy.
Yeah.
Freaking bury them.
So
I mean, my name's Coffin. This is their funeral. So.
Yeah, let's mess with a guy named Coffin.
Yeah, exactly. That's,
but
and Sergeant Fury.
Coffin and Fury. That screams puppy dogs and rainbows, not death and destruction.
No.
Yeah. Another new big thing that's happening is that Brute Van Slyke is wrestling none other than Madman Fulton.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a hell of a match.
That's going to be awesome.
I expect nothing but sheer just physicality
I'm not saying this, trust me, about like anyone's like size, but those are big guys.
They're big dudes.
Okay? And they better reinforce that ring. They better. Because Brute's been, I don't want to say pissed.
A little angry.
But he is, the fire has been lit. Let's put it like that.
Needs a Snickers or something.
The fire has been lit. You know, probably just eat Jeff Nova. I mean, really.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would not have a problem with that.
You know.
See, the thing with Brute, though, is I don't know why he gets so down. To the point where he needed the fire to be lit. I mean, he is legitimately a legend around here.
He is.
Everybody knows him. Everybody respects him.
But it's lit.
And that to me says this is going to be an amazing match. That's just going to be brutal, and I cannot wait.
Fulton,
it's gonna be awesome.
Let's go. All right, what else do we got here? Obviously, we know your boys from Taxi, Wicked and Slade.
Yeah,
they're gonna be taking on Power Supply.
Who?
All right. Power Supply.
Like
Marcus Zeal,
Utica
Adam Stone.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that's 2 solid teams, though. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Regardless, I like Adam Stone.
Right.
Marcus Zeal's got a hell of a lot of talent, and then you got my boys.
Yeah.
Now, things got a little out of line last time.
Right.
I don't like it particularly myself because Slade doesn't need to cheat. He doesn't. Right. He doesn't need to choke people out like that. Adam, sorry, but at the same time, Adam Stone can't really handle the smallest guy in my crew. So I'm interested to see where it's going to go.
Right. Yeah.
And
it's a solid point.
Yep, and Brandon Lee's coming back from his injury.
That
Jeff Nova gave to him that I've given the receipt for already.
Oh, yeah.
3 times. So that's going to be a good match. It's going to be another one you want to definitely want to see. And can I just say I love a taxi getting 2 matches in a night?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
We're all busy. It's great.
Yeah, everyone's busy. Everyone's making money. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Well,
as we know, there will be 2 people from AEW coming to this show.
2?
Yeah. George Joel is going to be wrestling Dirty Dango for the belt, and man, that's gonna be
a killer match.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that, and I also can't wait for. Again, nothing against all the talent that Kayla Sparks has been going up against. They've all been great matches. They've all been great competitors, but this is the Professor. Okay, this is Serena Deeb.
Okay. Didn't Benjamin call her wife number 2?
Well, yeah, I'm not. I don't want to necessarily repeat that.
I will. That's why I'm here.
You can ask. You know what I mean?
I believe that's what he said.
That is exactly what I captured on camera.
Yeah, so you were there. Why do you not want to repeat it?
Yeah.
You're the worst reporter ever.
No, I'm not. Because I don't want her to come at me being like, I don't know.
You're telling me getting your ass beat by her wouldn't be amazing? Exactly.
First off, I've been getting beat up by a lot of people lately. All right, I got Saren Rain kicked me in the face. I was just trying to tell Saren Rain,
the little guy.
Yeah. I was sitting down talking. Yeah, exactly. I was sitting down talking to Todd, and all of a sudden I got super kicked in the face. I was trying to talk to Matic with his blindfold on. He karate chopped me in my throat.
You know not to get around Matic. Period. When he's got that belt on, because he's always on defensive, and he's equal opportunity.
I know, but I just wanted to talk to him, and he just.
I know he's a cool guy.
I asked. What's probably my fault for asking him about his skills.
You don't do that because then he's going to give you a demonstration, and then you get chopped in the throat.
And I got chopped in the throat.
Why didn't you stop him from getting kicked?
It didn't even see it coming.
We didn't see it coming.
He's a little dude, man. You can't see him.
Came out of nowhere.
That's true. It's a good thing you were sitting, otherwise he never would have reached.
That's
Darren Rain. Next time, when he's standing, that's when you kick. I want to see that.
I probably would have gotten kicked in the junk. I'm a lot. You saw the one prior, I'm like twice his height.
That's true.
He probably would have kicked me right in my junk.
That's true.
So,
which also would have been funny.
To watch, not to be me.
That pain will go away a lot quicker than a headache, though, wouldn't it? You'd think?
I don't know.
Maybe. Unless he pops something.
So then we also have the Stetsons defending
I'm kidding. I love the Stetsons.
Don't do that.
No, I love those guys.
Don't do that to them.
I love those guys.
Against American Strong Style.
Ooh.
Yeah, American Strong Style. All right. Then we have Garrett Holiday is defending the Northeast. It's the Northeast again.
Middle East champion?
No, the Northeast. Against Cloudy.
That's going to be good.
That's going to be a hell of a match. They're going to be.
I don't see how it can. Can I just say, Garrett Holiday is one of the best talents that we have in Immortal.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel he's really starting to get the recognition he deserves, and I see him going far. And
I feel like this is going to be a good reign on that belt.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna have that.
He's busted his ass to get it. He's earned every bit of it, and I hope it lasts.
Yeah. Megan Bite Ronnie is also going to be there. That hasn't been announced yet.
Yes, it was.
It does?
Yep.
Oh wait, it's him and Bill, right? Is that? Did I miss that?
Me?
I don't know because it's not on here.
Only Megan Mike.
Huh?
Only one has been announced.
Okay.
Not the other one.
Why am I not seeing it?
It was a while ago. It was one of the first ones, actually. And this
and Bill Collier is going to be here too.
Okay, there you go then. Yeah. But these guys were supposed to be a couple of shows ago, and something happened. So now they're coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like the October show, which we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah. So it's this again.
It's a stack card.
Stack card. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. It's going to be great.
The only thing is, I'm sorry, but this will not be defended, that show. This will not be on the line.
Hey, you guys are in a tag match. I mean, as long as it's there, as long as people lay their eyes on it.
I sleep with this thing. I went to my grandmother's birthday party.
And that was fantastic, by the way. Absolutely, like, leaps and bounds above everything.
We were in our chat, and it's like, Todd was like, did you guys see what just happened? I was like, what? I'm thinking something happened. He's like, no. Coffin went to his grandmother's party
and wearing the belt.
That's right. I take it fishing. I take it at church. That one gets some looks, but then I just... Easy there, Padre. I brought it to a funeral, a wedding.
It's been everywhere.
I'm only kidding. I didn't bring it to a wedding.
Because you didn't go to the wedding, right?
No.
All right. Now.
So when's this next show?
It's this weekend in Canajoharie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tickets still available?
Mm-hmm. Tickets still available.
You selling them?
Purple Pass.
Purple Pass?
I don't have one for this. I usually do the more local ones that are this way. So I'm going to be hoping to get tickets for the Utica show.
Oh, you're definitely going to get tickets for you.
That is for the October 22nd show.
I'm selling for both shows. I still have some tickets for the Canajoharie show.
Okay.
But if you can't make it in time to get a ticket, there is a back door. Get a hold of me. $15 you get in.
Nice.
Just saying.
Right.
I got to make a couple bucks on the side.
Why not?
Mike King will look at the numbers and go, oh, my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, we got Sal tuning in. What's up, Sal?
Hi, Sal.
Anybody that jumps into the comments, I'm trying to talk to him. I want to bring people in.
Wait, is it that Sal that's always at the shows?
I don't know. It's Salvatore Famolaro.
Nah, I don't know him. Sal, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you been?
All right. There's a few different things we can get into.
Okay.
Where do you guys want to go first?
I'm gonna let you...
First, honestly, before we get into anything that we had already talked about some last week, I want to talk about what happened last night that even I didn't get to see until this morning, which was the ending of NXT. Okay, first off, someone who has now shown up on the main roster came back and won the North American Championship. So now every Bloodline member has some gold, period, at all.
Oh, Sami Zayn got it?
No.
Oh,
I'm waiting for the Sami Zayn stuff to pop. I don't know where they're going with it, but either way, first off, Sami Zayn is just he's not even gold, man. He's platinum. He's great. Everything. He's
ginger though.
He's just awesome. That's fine. It's fine.
I would hope so. Otherwise, Joe's going to be upset.
You know. Okay. But then they ended with a less than a minute promo.
55 seconds
of everything going on and about how they are NXT. And the NXT 2.0, the color splashed graphic came up, and then it all got outlined in gold. The 2.0 went away, and it was just like gold and like white. And it just said NXT, and I was like, so are we getting it back?
No.
Or are we getting 3.0, essentially? We're going
to get 2.5, okay?
You don't think it's going to get better? I don't think it can get worse. I don't think it can get it can't I don't see how it could get worse. But I don't see how it could just even not get they're going to, if they have their hands on all of it, and if there's any way that they can turn it back
seriously, I think it is going to get better. It's got to get better. It can't get worse.
Yeah, because even like he said, so the one that I actually watched was the one before Worlds Collide. So even some of the stuff was rough. A lot of it too is like even like the camera angles of stuff. But I think a lot of it could be all the color splash stuff. It's hard to focus. It might be literally hard to focus your eyes. You know what I mean? Like. Honestly, like me personally, like when you go to like Lowe's and they have all the swatches on there, the one that's all the bright colors, I can't look at that. I will get a migraine. Okay, so that could be like a thing. There's just too much color there for you to watch.
Well, with that,
you know what I mean?
To me, that just looked horrible though. Too.
It just
that looked so childish and unprofessional.
I don't see the point in it. You know, if you wanted to do a 2.0, I get it. Okay, I get his point, what he wanted to do. He was punishing them for it's like it was still the developmental brand, even though it might have been, the best thing that they had at that time.
Man, words are hard.
No, I'm just trying to think of better stuff. And I'm reading I'm reading comments too. So
but the thing is
it's they didn't deserve the hand slap, not even hand slap,
because
like suplex that they got.
It was still the developmental brand.
It's like AEW. Yeah, AEW had a lot of big names. They came in. They were the brand new big company. Like, did you think that they weren't going to win the ratings? Like the new Wednesday War that they started? Like, of course they were. And especially when you pull them out. Like, they weren't on together for very long.
No.
It's like, oh, it's doing bad, pull it. Like, how did you win the Monday Night War?
Like, Eric
how did
Bischoff
you win
making lots of mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, there's that other guy came in, said he could save them. What was his name? Russo.
Yeah.
Vince Russo.
I legit forgot his name there for a second. That was the worst thing they could have done. Then there's the fact that all the executives at WCW hated wrestling. Not WCW, at Turner.
Yeah.
Yep.
They didn't care about it. It was just another product that they didn't like, because, the Braves draw huge numbers. But,
yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm sure in the Atlanta area.
Then.
Well, yeah.
Then.
Well.
Not since then.
Well, they're still a team, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't like any of the Atlanta teams, so I don't pay attention.
What about the Threat? Oh, wait, no, they're dead, too.
What?
Atlanta Thrasher, NHL team. Yeah, they went back to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
I'm a hockey guy. Baseball can.
Complex is on.
Complex.
He's actually in live today. That's awesome.
It's been a while.
We missed you, buddy. Yeah, he said Turner executives still hate wrestling.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
They do. That they do.
Well, AEW's not doing any favors for themselves though with that though.
Well, not right now. I mean, it's like it's kind of like this like double-edged sword for everything that they have going on. Personally, it's like, is it drawing them attention? Sure.
Yeah.
Is it? But like, is it negative? I mean, I guess attention is attention.
Well, I mean,
People are going to be tuning in. But I mean, Moxley had to cancel his 6-week vacation that he had planned because he needs to come back and literally prop the company up.
that's a sad day.
You know, like that's crazy.
But I mean, they pissed off Domino's. I mean, how the hell do you piss off Domino's?
I don't know. How do you piss off
Well,
Domino's?
apparently
That
you
takes
run
a
a
lot of skill.
apparently you run a Domino's commercial while somebody's getting a pizza cut to the head. True story. Nick Gage, Chris Jericho.
I forgot about that. I'm not
I
gonna
didn't.
lie.
I think it's hilarious.
That's fantastic.
It is fantastic. So Domino's, I mean, Immortal.
Was that a coincidence? Like what?
You know, I like to think they had no control over what commercial played when.
Well, how great.
It was perfect.
How great is that?
That's how I would have wrote it.
Right. All right. So yeah, to go back, I'm really hoping that NXT comes back to, you know, something, even if it's new, that's something of how it used to be a little bit. I don't know if they have to if they're thinking about bringing any other talent back to it. I don't know.
Bring Braun Strowman back to it.
They brought a word back last night.
What's
Diva.
No.
There was that new, not new, I don't know, because I've never watched the show before. Quincy? Like the Super Diva that like premiered last night.
Oh, wait, that's
dude?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah,
But still,
that's
like,
fine.
you haven't heard
I'm
that
cool
word.
with that.
Right.
That dude being like, he's like the super diva. I love that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, but you haven't heard that word in
no, but
quite
that's
some
but
time.
a big dude to use that, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's genius.
That's fine.
That's
I thought he was meant in reference to women.
yeah. But I forgot because I saw that guy's his very first promo, and I was like, okay, you know,
You would think that.
it's hilarious.
I agree.
Complex is asking, is Control Your Narrative any good? Should I waste brain cells on it? Is it even a show?
I don't think it is. You might be able to find it online.
I know it's a brand, but even EC3 was at,
Yeah.
he was at NWA.
Yep.
He was wrestling in NWA,
And
right?
that doesn't matter because Dango's in NWA.
Right. Well,
You can come in and out of NWA.
I know people go multiple places, but you would think that somebody who Dango also hasn't started his own, right? Has he? Like,
That I know of, no.
right. So like EC3 is supposedly starting this company, but he's then I don't know what's going on with it.
It was common back in the day, though.
You know,
Back in the territory days.
Yeah.
That was a common thing. It's
Right.
not unheard of.
yeah.
So, as for watching
Kind
it,
of like
though,
the territory days have slightly come back a little bit. Like that, there's so much wrestling everywhere that
that was a better
great.
time, I think. But as for watching it, I don't know. I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, Complex says the NWA stuff was supposed to be innovative. 'Cause I don't even have time to get to NWA. There's so much wrestling.
How dare you?
I know. I want to. I really do.
Love the NWA. Wait, talking music or
No, the actual
a
company.
little bit of both.
a little bit of both? I mean, I like both.
both.
That's fine.
I like both. I do want. I like the way I like the production style of their
Old school.
it's the old school. I like when they go over to the podium to cut the promos. I like that.
Yeah,
it's
old
awesome.
school. It's good stuff.
You know what I mean? It's the old school NWA stuff. I like it.
I was pissed when they wanted me to pay for it. Now they don't have to pay for it. I watch it again.
You know. So yeah. So it's
You know what Complex should do?
what?
Go to Immortal. Watch Immortal.
He should. Complex. Why aren't you in? Why aren't you coming? We need to see you at these shows, man.
Yeah. Do you even know what he looks like?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah. I got him on Facebook.
Oh. Facebook. Well,
I don't know how to use anything else, man. I'm old.
I try not to. If it wasn't for wrestling,
Don't
I
tell
wouldn't
Joe
have
I said
Facebook.
How do you know Joe's
watching?
He might,
Don't tell Joe I
watch
said
it.
I think he already knows.
Yeah.
He brings it up
He does all the time.
regularly.
But he denies it, but now he just admitted it.
Well,
I feel old.
Join the club.
Sorry.
pretty sure I'm the youngest one here.
You are the youngest one here. The champ is the youngest one here, as you should be. I mean, like, you know, we're getting up there. You're the champ.
Listen, I'm halfway to death already. So it's fine.
All right. Now,
Are we gonna go there?
we're going to go there.
All right.
We have to go there.
I don't have to do anything.
We should, because I want to, because, yeah.
All right, let's talk about it. Tournament of death. Okay.
I'm good.
No, more and more stuff came out about the big thing we had to dive into, which was all the
Shenanigans?
the all-out brawl. The all-out brawl.
You mean the 6-on-2 that the 6 lost?
You know,
Just throwing that out there.
No, that's I never thought about it like that. Then it's absolutely correct. Yeah, that's 100% true.
what?
6-on-2 fight that 6 people lost?
I thought it was 2-on-2.
No, it was like 6-on-2.
Oh, I thought it was the Bucks. And
Bucks, Omega, some bitch from the legal department. There's a lot of people in there.
oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I just thought it was the 3. And
Christopher Daniels
then
was
the
in
more
there.
I heard, like, what's his name? Kenny was more like kind of in between.
After he got bit.
Yeah.
Trying to save a dog
You know.
and whatnot.
Yeah, tried to move the dog out of the way because dog was going nuts. And then
Oh, yeah, you don't want dog.
Ace Steel freaking.
Listen, he came out of
him.
nowhere like a superhero and just jumped into combat and started biting people. I gotta,
Yeah, I mean,
gotta respect that. Come on.
like, come on. So, all right. Oh, I mean, if Cutler was there, was that you were better off with the dog on the other side? It was if it was the Bucks in Cutler and then Ace, Punk, and Larry the dog, it's still 3-on-3.
Wow.
Okay, it's still 3-on-3, and I'm giving the edge to the other guys.
I don't know if you take
I'm giving the edge to Larry.
take the Bucks. I mean, that's like one person.
Yeah. So as I've talked about on here, I have literally talked trash to the Bucks directly to their face. Okay.
Literally directly to their face.
Literally directly to their face.
Was there a barrier in between you?
A barrier that comes up to my knee, and
Still counts.
I was close. Who's the taller one? Yeah, neither do I. I can never remember. But the taller one was closer to me than you and I are sitting to each other now. And I
The
said,
taller one, but
and
also-
and he looked at me and I went, "What? Like, let's go. I don't care. I don't."
still like a
You know.
foot and a half taller than him though.
Oh yeah, I am. So I literally have no dog in this fight, but Nick is the taller one. Okay, so Nick. So I talked crap to
said that?
both Complex.
Mark.
So I don't
Love
know.
you, Complex.
I'd have to look. I'd have to look it up in here. So, anyways, there's the conflicting reports. They're saying that they did this. They're saying that they did this, regardless of what happened in the actual back. Okay, who said what?
The altercation.
The
if you will?
actual all-out brawl itself. Regardless, what happened before that, which is very clear from multiple reports, everything going on, is that Punk literally planted that guy there to ask that question to air all of his grievances at the media scrum.
Smart on his part, because then he could get it all out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, come on.
Because then he says, "Come and find me." They go and find him,
And then they got their asses kicked.
and then
I mean,
So I mean, I don't know. I think that's a trash bag move. I think it's a
it
trash
wasn't
bag move
the
because,
smartest.
Like, why? If you know, let's break a little kayfabe here, okay?
No. Never.
Okay.
Want me to tell people my
if
real
you
name?
know that All Out is going to go the way it's going to go, and you still execute your plan to not talk about you getting the title back, but talk about someone you haven't been friends with in 8 years minimum, and then and then
Tried to
direct
cover
it
that.
then to Hangman Adam Page. So the other thing is, he says, he craps on Adam Page,
Rightfully so.
for going into business for himself,
Right.
while he's literally going into business for himself.
There's a difference between Page and Punk, though. When Punk does it, he makes money. Exactly.
This is true because he's gone into business for himself before,
And it made money.
and it happened to pay out because no one had quite done it like that at that time.
Right.
But now I feel it's a little more exposed now. You know what I mean? He did this. I think, and then I don't know what exactly it was that had to do with the Bucks. What was said, what was the thing is before, but what.
Well, that's what I was
Why-
confused on too. He kept saying that they were.
Yeah, why,
Right in their mouths.
why go on to the media scrum after you've just won the belt and then sit there and then talk all that trash?
There's lots of evidence that
Because-
points to people like the Bucks and Omega causing trouble for everybody they don't see as one of them, though.
And that's fine. I don't.
So-
I'm not disagreeing
But
that fact. But I'm just saying. Okay, go.
So what I was going to say was they finally came up against somebody who doesn't take it.
Right.
You don't talk shit to Punk and not expect something to happen. And he gets creative.
Right.
He does.
But
But he does. And like he always says, like, okay, he backs it up. But then it's not like he actually found them in the back on his own time. He still decided to, take
make
the media.
them come find
Yeah,
him.
take the media scrum and just go out against everybody.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Including
I don't
Tony
know.
Khan.
Yeah. It's like
While he stood there and took a look at a little
The
bitch.
Did you-
expressions on his
Did you watch the
face.
expression video? Just
absolutely
him.
did.
If someone had just him, and it was just like you were watching Tony Khan realize that like
He had no control.
he had no control.
It was like he was
None.
watching a train wreck.
Yeah, in slow mo.
Legit, I do feel bad for Tony Khan and all this and everything because say what you will about the guy, he is actually trying.
He is
He
trying.
really is.
The show we went to, man, he was so fired up. The show
came
we're
out
going
every
to
time.
tonight, which we'll get to, he's trying. What I think happened is he realized a lot of things in that moment, and that is if I think Punk should have stayed as a main event attraction without a belt.
Which he
Come
could
in,
do.
which
Yeah,
he can do. He didn't need the belt. And as soon as he was put into the title, spotlight, old Punk came back.
Fun Punk came back.
And he's already got like some injuries going on. So what I think
'Cause
happened
he's
was
an old man now too.
what I think happened was he knew the injuries were mounting, and he needed to create more drama for himself to drum everything up. Because another article I read was legally, if they were to fire him, it'd be like a $50 million payout because he's got all these mounting injuries, and he could say that the backstage fight is how he got injured and not, being in the ring and coming. Like, I've never seen Punk look that bad after a match.
Oh.
He literally looked like he got out of like a 10-car pileup.
Did you ever see any of his IWA matches?
No.
Oh, there you go.
He looked utterly he didn't even just look different, he sounded different. He literally sounded like he was just going to die. Like he was. So I think all of it has been just this long game plan. Not even long, like something he came up with, and because he knows his time was, he had to make the most of his time there, and he had to drum up the
he did.
controversy. He had to drum up the drama, and now a lot of things are in turmoil.
Well, and I think too for Tony, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
You start bringing these older guys in that have been doing it for a long time. He's been there now for a little over a year, but I don't think he's actually been, full on the roster for a year because he had his foot thing, and now even if he comes back, they already said this most current injury that happened during this fight, not even the match, he would be out for 8 more months.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have somebody you brought in, you made a lot of money, but he not that he's not reliable on, like, not showing up, but it's like he's an older guy. It's like Christian, we were talking last week. Like, they can't do it anymore. They put their bodies through hell for 20-plus years. You can't expect them to still go out on a weekly basis and have these huge matches with people and walk away unscathed or just a bump and a bruise. Like, they're going to be more susceptible to the more permanent and hardcore damage to their body because it's just been going. So I think Tony Khan's probably starting to learn now, like, I can make money, but in the same respect, they're out or, they're injury, then I have to rechange everything and I have to rescript and I have to, and is it worth it? Or give the people that you have there that are super talented, that have, been doing it for 10 years or so, that have more in them, give them more of a chance and more of a spotlight.
He should have done that from the start.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely.
You like seeing the older guys come back and do their ply their craft. Billy Gunn's a good example.
Mm-hmm.
He's freaking huge, by the way.
That's what he
monster.
He
I
said
knew he was a
that.
big dude. When he walked in the locker room that one show, I was like, holy crap,
He's a monster. You don't realize.
And sexy? Oh,
yeah.
And the thing with him,
Sexy as the day is long.
is that you see him wrestle, but it's just rare.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a once in a great while. He gets in there, does
because he knows
a
his
match.
limitations.
Exactly. Christian, perfect manager.
Yeah.
Take him out of the ring, the dude can't do it anymore. Not a bad thing.
He can still run his mouth, though.
And that's the perfect thing. He is a Paul Heyman type. He still has the ability, but when you are one of the founders of the damn TLC matches, your body is toast, man. You can't just be throwing yourself around like that anymore.
Well, I mean, they use those gimmicked ladders and chairs and stuff. I mean, that's all fake, so.
Aren't they just plastic and
Just
tinfoil?
plastic. Yeah, plastic, tinfoil, and cardboard.
Cardboard, yep. Okay, that's what I thought, too.
Yeah.
So all my thoughts have been correct about all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go throw myself through my ladder at home when I get done, because I know it'll just be the same thing.
That door I got elbowed through,
Yep.
paper mache.
Paper mache, just a nice paint job on it, make it look like a door.
Made it look great, yeah.
But no, Punk, rightfully so, all of them needed to be suspended. They're all part of it, whatever.
That I agree with. They did need to be suspended.
Yeah, you know what, and, strip them, whatever. You want to, I mean, the Bucks, as hard as it was, they could have just walked out. And been like, hey, you want to get like this? We're fucking out. See you later, man. Bye. And just walked away, gone and talked to Tony Khan about it, been like, hey, dude, we tried to talk to him. They started swinging on us. We walked out, but... I agree, self-defense is self-defense, but, they both got what they deserve. But Punk...
The reason I say they rightfully so got suspended, though, is because it made it out. This is out to the general public. This is one of those things where should have been a fight in the back. It's over.
Yep.
We wouldn't know about it. We shouldn't know about it. That's where... This is how you can see the change in the business, because this is such big news. This is nothing. People used to pull guns and knives on each other as jokes. And this is one of those things that it go too far, yes.
Yeah.
But somebody goes into business for themselves, you beat their ass in the back, you shake hands after, you work with them later.
Yep.
Right.
So everybody's wrong in this.
Right.
I joke, but everybody's wrong in this. Nobody's right. They got suspended. Okay. You want to fight? Fight. It's over. It's done with. It doesn't get leaked out to the media. Uncle Dave Meltzer, that jackass, doesn't, put his 2 cents in because he's a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
Then, the dirt rags talking and everything. This should never have made it out. It should have been dead after the fight. So.
And that's
right.
The unfortunate part about the internet is everybody
Internet
is...
sucks.
But that's another thing is, like, I feel like it was going to get out there. It was just another thing that Punk would have leaked. Oh, they came and they attacked me. It's like you literally invited them to do so.
Punk still has a bit of that old school mentality, though.
Right.
I mean, how many years went by before people knew Sid and Arn Anderson were stabbing each other with scissors?
Right.
Nobody knew about that.
Nobody knew about
So it's
people
not hard to
get
do.
into like real fight, real world fights, and
When you got a company full of people who can't shut their damn mouth about anything.
Right. So I'm not clear on all what the Bucks, were saying type stuff.
Lots of shit.
But what is Punk referring to with the Page going into business for himself? Because that's,
that promo he did.
Yeah, but that's literally what Punk does. Punk goes into business for himself. It's all about Punk.
Punk's a draw, Page isn't.
You know what I mean?
That, like, not being funny, that could legit be it. Like,
right.
Punk in his mind earned it. Page hasn't. Who knows? The fact that Page says he's not going to take advice and won't take advice from veterans too, that's kind of stupid on his part. Mm-hmm. It was a stupid thing to say out loud,
right,
publicly.
So that was because I heard someone had said that, but not who.
It was Page.
It was Page. See, that's dumb.
Yeah, it was really stupid.
If
those are the people you want to talk to.
Like literally anybody who was in the business at all has anything to tell me, I sit there and I listen.
Right.
And I'm not even a wrestler.
Right.
And I sit there and I listen because I want to absorb the knowledge. You know what I mean? Like anybody, doesn't matter who.
That's all you do. I do it. Talk. You got something to say, you listen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I sat and listened to Tommy Dreamer talk about his wife and kids for an hour.
Yeah.
I was eavesdropping, but just in case he started talking about something important, which he eventually did.
Right. No, I sat with
Glacier.
I sat with Glacier till 1:45 in the morning.
Yeah, you're so proud of yourself for that.
I'm just saying, you sit there and you listen.
Well, listen, the fact is we got the party with Glacier, and that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I was there too for a little bit.
It was that was an awesome night. But I'm just saying that this is what you do, and you don't just because you might be on, coming up and doing well for yourself.
Yeah.
You don't. Oh, I don't need to listen to them. If Sting wants to say something to you, you fucking stand there.
Sting, what's he ever done though? Besides to make crappy music.
Not that Sting.
Oh, not the guy from the police?
No, not police Sting.
No.
I gotta get back in the watch.
Sting.
No, if Steve Borden comes up and says something, you listen. Sting,
you listen. You listen.
If the Ultimate Warrior came up and said something,
yeah. Well, be scared because
I was going to say,
a zombie.
First of all, I'll be like, how did you get here?
Hypothetically, I like to watch his promos and just wonder how much cocaine he is on.
All of it?
Yeah.
I want to know exactly how much. But
however much was there?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
But, in Ataxia, we got Fury. He speaks, we listen. The guy's been around for 12 years. Mm-hmm. He knows what he's talking about.
Right.
You listen to him. If Ben Hamin came up and offered advice, I'd take it. If Father Derek came up and wanted to say something, I'm going to listen. They've been around. They know what they're talking about. You listen. And Page, in my opinion, and I'm nobody, not that good. He should listen. He should learn.
Right.
Shut up.
And they flipped him quick, man. He was like top shit and then nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when he was nothing, he won the belt.
Yeah.
They did that wrong.
You almost wonder, did Vince really retire? Or is he just working for AEW?
Did he create his own competition?
I've heard that a lot, that he's actually in charge of AEW.
It's all a big work. They're all screwing us over. It's all just one big company that nobody knows about.
He's taking my theories and claiming them as his own.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah, he's like, I did that. I did that.
My other question, though, and I might have said this the other day in the chat, is this whole fight thing. Who was sitting there with a stopwatch? Because they're like, it was 6 minutes long. Who the hell was like, all right, the fight started at this time and ended at this time. All right.
I would.
I have to do that at my work.
Yeah.
I have to know for documentation, but I don't think that they do that. You have to know how long your match is in wrestling.
Yeah.
So maybe they just have excellent timing.
Keeping a skill.
No matter how fast your blood is pumping, you got to know exactly how long 1 minute is.
I'd watch it. And I would time it just because in case I had to go in for litigation.
It was exactly 6 minutes.
It was 5 minutes and 54 seconds.
Was bleeding all over the place. Larry started humping to Mick Jackson. Matt Jackson. Punk slapped his dick on his face.
Luckily, Brandon Cutler was wearing that mask. Otherwise, he would have gotten He would have gotten one in the eye.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is. And also, how
Complex said the timekeeper wanted overtime.
well then he better get paid for it too.
He better be getting paid.
He better be getting paid.
Pay
for
him.
that.
Yeah.
And how is there no footage of this that I've seen yet?
Yeah, you would think if they wanted it to be something so big that there would have been footage. You know what I mean? Or you would have heard the yelling. Somebody with the yelling down the hall.
Somebody would have had a cell phone out.
Right. Or even just security footage from the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a bad work. The fight never happened.
No.
It's all fake.
It's all a work.
They all wanted some time
that's
off.
where I feel like, you know, it's even if it ended up with the idea, oh, let's do this work. It's like you just changed the championship belt twice in a week and a half.
Yeah.
And then you're vacating it. And then your brand new trios belts, you're then vacating them.
Sure.
Which I think the right 3-man team has them now. Those guys crush, man.
Wow.
If you're going to talk about a 3-man team, Death Triangle, come on, man. They put in the best work throughout that whole tournament.
All I'm saying.
It was them.
All I'm saying is, if it's a work, it's a bad work, and if it's real life,
it's still a bad work.
It's still a bad work.
It's still a bad work.
No matter what, it's still a bad work.
It's terrible all around.
I think Death Triangle will definitely hold those belts for a while. Do you think they'll do maybe something along the lines of FTR and Wardlow taking the trios belts? Like
that'd be pretty cool.
Because that's almost like two. But I think FTR would have to lose one of the belts somewhere before coming back, and that's a lot of belts. 4 belts to show up.
Ultimo Dragon. He had 17 belts at once. He had, I think he had every cruiserweight, junior heavyweight title in the world. And he made poor Sonny Ono carry him. It was great.
Who else have we seen? I mean, lately, what's his name? Oh God, why can't I not remember? He just got injured too. He was Zack Ryder.
Oh,
Matt Cardona had 7 championships at once.
Yep.
And
7.
He was out there living his best life.
It really was. Oh. I mean, hey, we've even seen HVO rolling with tons of gold at one point coming through.
Need to get him in a cut again. I need to get him back in the vest.
So yeah, well,
Sexy little bastard. He's got that champ's ass too. I tell you.
We were at speaking of HBO, just after I had taken the photos of him with all those, the alarm in Canadian Rear went off, so we all had to walk out of the building. And he comes walking out and goes, "What the hell's going on?" And I go, "I don't know. Maybe if you were low voltage, Omar, it wouldn't have gone on." He was like, "Nice."
Yeah. Well, but you know who could believably come in win all 3 of those trios by himself, and then a couple other titles, and I would completely buy it. Lance Storm.
Lance Storm.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because at one point, I think he had everything except for the big title in WCW, and it was the greatest thing ever. Slapped Canadian flags on all of them. It was great.
Oh, like how they did in what they did in TNA. I know. I'm just saying the angle with Kurt Angle and in Samoa Joe.
Oh, the guy that broke his neck.
Yeah.
Did he really break his neck? Kurt Angle?
No, he broke his friggin' neck.
I don't believe it. That was all at work too by the IOC. Okay, that never happened.
All right, but so something like that. Someone just taking all the tag, even the tag titles.
Oh, maybe with Steve Blackman. That'd be pretty sweet.
Either one.
No, Lance Storm and Steve Blackman. That would be unstoppable.
that's
with maybe Glacier, because he's not doing anything right now.
Yeah.
Does Blackman still wrestle?
I don't even know if he's still alive.
I think he is, but I was like, I saw him or an interview with him or something recently.
Sad you guys didn't pop for Lance Storm though. That was so underrated.
Lance Storm. Yeah, man, that guy's
delivered one of the worst chair shots I've ever seen.
Taking or giving?
Giving. Like that one with Hulk Hogan that everybody
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah,
the worst. That was the worst chair shot ever.
This one was worse against RVD and ECW at Barely Legal 97, the first pay-per-view.
Okay, I'm literally gonna look it up when we're done.
So bad.
Because I've never seen it.
Yeah, me either.
Like Hogan, that was bad, but this is in the ring.
It was literally like
middle of the ring during the match. Just
oh, really?
against RVD.
RVD? No, you gotta hit RVD.
Sabu tried to kill him regularly.
Sabu tried to kill himself regularly. Okay.
How is he still alive?
I don't even know some of these guys how they did anything. But so then speaking of AEW stuff tonight, we are also going. Are you going to the show tonight? No, we're going to the show in Albany.
Is Punk going to be there?
Probably not.
I'm not going.
Okay. Well, who is going to be there is Jericho is wrestling Danielson, and that's why I'm going. So this is how great of a guy Todd is, right? So my schedule changes because I got a promotion. Okay. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm off Thursday, Wednesday, and So Todd realizes that I have this Wednesday off
and Thursday.
And well, no, it's last Thursday. The way it goes. So it's last Thursday and then this Wednesday. So that's because our weeks go Thursday, Wednesday. He's like, you're off on Wednesday. And Jericho was wrestling because once the graphic came up last Wednesday, he's like, you should see if you can go get some tickets. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was off on Wednesday because I didn't have this Wednesday off. And now I am. And I was like, oh my God, I have to go. So that's how great Todd is. He can make fun of himself for forgetting stuff all the time because of his recreational usage of certain items. But he remembered.
You got to stay off them horse train.
Yeah, he remembered that I had Wednesdays off. I had this Wednesday off, and that I should go because I haven't seen. The other thing was he knows that I haven't seen Jericho, and I have to see Jericho.
Have I seen Jericho?
I have. I've never seen him, and he's my goat, man. I gotta go. So we're going. I'm going. I'm picking up my buddy Fred. We're going.
I don't think I've ever seen Jericho wrestle.
Yeah, so I have to go. And as much shit as I give Danielson all the time, he is a great wrestler. So like having to,
and he's this tall.
Having but isn't Jericho this tall?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So just seeing those two, it's gonna be awesome. I know Favo's gonna be there.
Who?
Mike Favo.
That guy?
Yeah. What do you got against Mike Favo?
Nothing. I love that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I gave him a hug a couple shows back. Let him know. I love you, man.
I'll be finding him somewhere. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of people.
Oh, probably. Where is
plenty
it?
of people we know.
MVP
whatever
Arena.
whatever Pepsi Arena used to be that's
I'll just say Pepsi Arena. That's how I know it.
Yeah, that's how I know it because I was there when I helped start the What's Up for the Dudleys. Yes, I was there. I did that. Yes, I did. Yeah. I helped start that.
That's what he said.
It's so
I helped start
he can't
that.
take credit for that.
Hook me up to a lie detector test.
Which, if you in your mind believe that that's the truth, will come off as the
It
truth.
is the truth. It's not that I believe it. I have a ton of people that were with me. We did it.
Okay.
We were there. It was us.
I believe you.
It was us.
I believe you. Is this on the network? Can I go find it?
Well, no.
Oh,
I mean, you can find the show, the first show that they did it at, and you'll see the guys with the what's up, with the what's up, and we were screaming at them all night. So it was us and them. We started it.
Isn't he cute when he gets defensive?
Makes you want to take him home.
Yeah,
You can.
Wait, is it my night tonight?
It's your next time.
So, anything else? Do we have anything else before we go?
I did my homework, you MFer.
What?
You asked me to do stuff. You asked me to come up with a top five.
That's true, but Joe's not here.
Wait, top five what?
people that you would have an affection in WWE. Current wrestlers.
Current? None of them. Not a single
I even
one.
rewatched SmackDown because I couldn't remember it for
You want to
obvious
do it?
reasons.
We can still do it because I know what I would want to create. You want to do it? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Abyss, Jamie Noble. Oh, wait.
Top five.
Top five.
All right. Go ahead, son.
So, Riddle for all your greenery needs.
You love him, don't you?
Sheamus because he's going back to like old school Sheamus. Like he's kind of lost, you know, he doesn't see me wearing the big coat and the whatever. He kind of looks, you know, the cross, you know, I kind of like that old school Sheamus. R-Truth for comedic relief. He's a good wrestler, but he's just a funny dude.
Hey, first black NWA heavyweight champion.
Really? I did not know that.
Didn't know that?
No.
Won it from
That's
Ken
pretty
Shamrock. Yep.
fantastic. Alexa Bliss, just because she's awesome. And only this version. Cowboy Brock Lesnar. No other version of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
Just
not,
Cowboy Brock
Yeah,
Lesnar.
not the one. The one coming top knot. This shirt with no sleeves.
Just Cowboy Brock Lesnar.
Looked like the oldest son from freaking Home Improvement on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone in WWE you'd want to throw into a faction? 5 people.
Jamie Noble, or can this be in the back? Abyss.
We were doing
we won't do
current
that.
wrestlers,
Well, they're current to a point.
current employees.
Honestly, I would take the Usos. So there's 2. Probably throw them with. I don't know. They're pretty awesome on their own. I don't know. The Bloodline's good for what it is.
Do you? Speaking of the Bloodline, do you guys think that they should add what's her name in to round out? To literally have.
Ooh, Naomi?
No. No, not his wife.
Put Nia Jackson. That'd be great.
No, what's her name? What's Snuka's daughter?
Oh,
why am I drawing a blank on her name? Because we never see her that much.
Holy crap.
I know her name.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
Hey.
tell you.
Yeah.
Don't be a jerk.
Was I last show? Wait, yes, I was. You don't remember her name?
I don't know. I can't think of her.
Okay. Aren't they related anyhow?
I think that's why. That's why I'm
Yes.
saying I
Yes,
feel
they
like
are.
she's not. She's getting shaded.
I
I
haven't
thought
seen
they
her in a
were.
while.
They're all Tamina. Thank you. I feel like she's getting. Plus, she's a lot tougher than some of the other girls.
She's
She
a lot
could
tougher
take-
than a lot of the guys.
She could definitely come in, take a belt, and they could really, if they wanted to jack up all the gold and all the power before tearing them down eventually, I'd pull all those triggers now.
Well,
Anyways,
yeah.
who would I have?
Yeah, who would you have?
I would have Kevin Owens come and recruit Sami Zayn, have Sami Zayn cut the hair, and then they kind of go back to them, and then pull in Johnny Gargano, and then also Tommaso Ciampa, and then I think I'm gonna or because to actually see maybe a slightly positive side of him too, have him bring the Miz in with them. So all those guys together, and you can even have Miz more of the managerial type, to where he's like, look at this collection of talent, how great is this? Led by me, that'd be
pretty good.
I think that'd be a good 5 guys to roll together.
I think
Kevin Owens.
actually,
Kevin Owens. Oh my God, dude! That dude could cut a good promo on a stool. He would he make the stool cry. He could do anything.
but
If you gave him Moppy, it'd be awesome.
listen, Moppy was
Okay.
already perfect. Okay.
If you brought Moppy back and had Kevin Owens dude, I dare you to make Moppy awesome.
Listen.
He would, but all of a sudden, the 24/7 champ would be on Moppy. He'd be like, how did this happen?
See, now Moppy almost beat Raven though. Got jammed up that wood chipper. I mean, come on. But actually, now think about it though too. If you brought Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Ronda Rousey, Matt Riddle, and Kevin Owens, the sheer brutality of that team.
Prize fighters.
Yes.
They're literally called the prize fighters.
There you go. And
See, there you go. You just did a top 5. Look at that.
yeah. And I didn't have to sit there and think about it for a couple days like you guys.
Hey, there's reasons I have to think about stuff for a while and forget stuff, then have to rethink about
And
stuff
then
again.
think about it again. Come up
I
with
pulled
3
up here and
different
was like, who was the 5th person I had? And I just wrote it down yesterday.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I don't. Just read.
That's fair.
lists. All right. So, again, Immortal 22.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Canada Harry.
Anna Harry, hit up our champion right here. Look at that belt. Look at it. It's pretty. Hit up our
It is
champion.
pretty,
coffin.
isn't it? Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at
It's
that
so
belt.
nice.
Look at that.
It's beautiful. Shiny.
It's so
Sparkly.
nice.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it is
You
shiny.
check. You don't even use a mirror anymore. You just look in that, don't you?
Never used a mirror in my life. Unless it was to pull something stuck in my face out. Because,
So Immortal, go at the Purple Pass if you need some. They go up $5 at the door.
$5 at the door.
So if you got to make it, if you can't get one early, but go to Purple Pass. Okay.
Hit me up. Let me know you're going to be at the back door at the school.
Yeah.
$15 you get in.
We'll be there. Todd and I will be there shooting stuff like we always are.
You guys setting up the table this time?
We need somebody else to work it. We need people. We need a third.
What's Joe doing?
Usually working.
Man.
Yeah. Well, what happened last time? If you're working, I'm going to come kidnap you.
I tried, man.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to kidnap somebody out of a prison?
Yeah. It turns out it's a locked facility.
Especially a worker? I mean,
This isn't Prison Break, okay?
the first few tases were fun, but after that, it got a little numbing. So
Then it should have been easier. I'm just saying.
I know.
It was drooling and everything was crazy.
It was.
You know.
Garrett just laughed at me. It was.
So it was a Tuesday night for you guys.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but they tased his balls. I mean, it was funny.
That's funny.
You know. So, anything else? We're good.
Yeah, no.
Hit up our sponsors.
Taxi Brotherhood on Facebook, Coffin of a Taxi on Facebook, Immortal Championship Wrestling on Facebook. You also got the website for ImmortalChampionshipWrestling.com. Watch Wrestle Fandom Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. That was a good plug. I don't even know if we hit up all of our sponsors. Our store link is right down in the comments. All right, and
We got these shirts there yet?
Yeah, we got those shirts. Yeah, we've had those shirts.
are
Yeah,
beautiful shirts. I love those
yeah,
shirts.
Fred.
Really, I was there. I didn't see it.
Fred and I made that design a while back, and then we were gonna go to a different one.
Well,
And then I was like, I like this one.
all I'm saying is you guys
let's stick with this one.
should have a Coffin shirt.
So, I mean, we could have a coffin shirt,
I don't see why you wouldn't.
you know.
I am your champ.
It's true. It's true.
Also, styrofoam belts for the kids too. So they can have
Styrofoam belts. Styrofoam belts for the kids.
There you go.
We'll do that. We'll
give one to Z.
why, so you can feel happy about it. Yeah, and we're coming for Gabe. I mean, how dare he touch me and Joe's belt? You know, the sibling to that belt. How dare he?
I know where mine is.
You know, talking all that trash. All right, well, I don't know. Joe will be back, and we will find Gabe, and it will happen. We will be at the show tonight. We will be at the show on Saturday, the ICW show, World 22. Hit us up there. Watch wrestling, watch Wrestle Fandom Radio, watch everything else on the D, and thank you for joining us, Coffin.
Anytime, you know that.
And we will see everybody next week.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Do you love pro wrestling and sports entertainment? It's the real to you, damn it. You support